What up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. It's Sunday afternoon. We're about, 15 hours removed from the end of the 59-42 beatdown last night. Gamecocks go on the road, shit the bed against Ole Miss and Oxford. The defense played like it has the last three times out. Absolutely horrendous. This was a worse defensive performance, I think, than last week's defensive performance, which in turn was worse than the week before's defensive performance. So they're progressively gotten worse. The offense last night looked competent for a little while. I salute and give so much praise to number 20 for the Gamecocks, Kevin Harris, 200 and God dang, I can't remember how many yards he ended up with, 250 something. I can't count that high. Anyway, 5 touchdowns, most touchdowns ever by a South Carolina player. It was fun to watch. Couldn't do it all though. He couldn't do it all. He couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't catch the ball, and he couldn't tackle. So we lose. Anyway, last night, it just pissed me off at the end of the game. I just had to get off here and get on with it. They're making Lane Kiffin this little antics, this little sideshow, running down the fucking sideline, throwing his clipboard, at that damn touchdown pass that they threw, the one that looked like a fly ball, like Barry Bonds, in center field, just waiting on the third out in the inning to come to him. Just embarrassing, really is. We're supposed to have a good secondary. That secondary is just obliterated shit and terrible. And here's the part you all been waiting for, because I knew that y'all was wanting me to talk about it. Rumor going around is that Will Muschamp has already been let go as the head coach at South Carolina, which is fucking great. It's about a year and a half too late, in my damn opinion, but if it has, great. If not, I don't know. Something's happened. Something's going on. I mean, when there's smoke, there's usually fire, right? There just is. He's deleted his Twitter biography, which everybody making a big damn deal of that. But I mean, I guess he had University of South Carolina football coach and the little tagline there on his Twitter. I don't really pay attention to mine and much of what it is, but I guess if you're such, a big public figure, you do. He deleted it. It's gone. He still does have the backdrop of the practice facility as his cover picture. I guess that's what you call it, your cover picture there on Twitter. You call it that on Facebook. That's still there. But players are, they're kind of tweeting out little crying emojis, little sad emojis and all this shit. I mean, I get that. I understand it. I get that. When you're a damn football team, you're a family. I mean, you are. I mean, and he's like, as screwed up as he is, he's the dad of the family. He's kind of like, he's more like an Al Bundy than I don't know, who's a dad, who was a good dad. Freaking Stephen Keaton from Family Ties, okay? But he's still the dad, okay? So, it is what it is. I am not getting that excited about it right now because nothing is official. But they say word is he's already been let go and the players know about it. They're just waiting to make it public. Why would they wait to make it public, to have something, just fucking announce that you fucking fired him and just be done with it? I mean, it's not like something that we got to make a big old, big hoo-ha about. I have been calling for this for a long time, but at the same time, it's also bittersweet for me because, I mean, I don't want to see a man lose his job. Now, on the flip side, it's not like he's going to be broke panhandling on the damn corner at the stoplight. The guy you kind of look away from because you don't have a couple of dimes down the door handle to give to him. So you just hope keep walking with your cardboard sign. Thank you. It's not like he's going to be that guy, okay? But he, it's still embarrassing, and he's going to have to start over somewhere. I guess he is. I mean, I don't know. He could become he could work for the SEC network or something, say the same damn thing 100 times in succession, kind of like he has in his press conferences here. won most games of anybody first 3 years. Won most games in. What's that? Huh? What? Well, we won the most games of anybody our first 3 years. Really? Did I tell you about the time we won the most games our first 3 years? Yeah, that deal. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it, when I hear it. And when it does happen, you will definitely know about it, because I will be getting on here and talking about that as well. I will be talking about that. Choices for head coach for me. I haven't looked into it as much as you might think. I actually thought about doing a video on that particular subject a while back, but I just didn't, because the damn list, it fluctuates from week to week. It fluctuates from week to week. Everybody now, the hot name everybody's talking about that they want to see is Jamey Chadwell, the coach at Coastal Carolina. I mean, he's had a really good season, and he had some really good seasons at Charleston Southern where he cheated, and I'm not really sure how those infractions went down, but I know that they were a top tier FCS program for a few years. And I thought that was kind of weird and strange. And then all of a sudden, they're terrible. They're a really bad FCS program. I haven't even played a game this year at all, but a lot of teams haven't. He's the hot one everybody's talking about. I would need to see a better body of work from him. And then that deal is just, I mean, if you're doing it and you can't cover it up, then you're getting caught, and that ain't good. Sean Elliott, who is the head coach at Georgia State, is another one that's on my list. I think Coach Elliott he would work his ass off. That's all that he would embrace the job. He would embrace the job and approach it with passion that they haven't seen in the past. This guy is a native South Carolinian. He didn't go to South Carolina to play. He played at App State. But he's from Camden, South Carolina, which is like 30 minutes from Willie B. I mean, he went to South Carolina games as a kid. He was a Gamecock fan growing up. This was his job. This was the job that he wanted. But they didn't hire him. They went another route when after Steve Spurrier was gone, when that season was done with, and they hired a fucking retread coach. And then you see where it got us. It put us 5 years behind in terms of growing the program forward from that point, and it's probably put us behind another 5 years as far as recruiting and as far as perception nationwide. I mean, it just has. It's killed us. So thanks for the wasted 10 years by that administration and Ray Tanner for hiring a buffoon for a head coach, but. They didn't hire him. Some say it was because he lost the Citadel. I'm sure that it was just because he wasn't experienced. They wanted somebody experienced. I do also as well want someone with some experience. I want somebody that has some experience at a Power 5 program in the head coaching position, because this is not going to be an easy rebuild. It's not going to be a 1 year turnaround type thing. North Carolina kind of turned their program around up there in 1 year, but they had a lot of injuries in the last year under Larry Fedora, and then they brought in Matt Brown, and with the schedule that they play being as soft as it is, they were able to turn things around with just a few wins, and it really amped up everybody's perception of them. Now, I mean, they're having a really good year this year. I'm not taking anything away from them, but I just want to lead me into the next topic, the next coach I want to talk about. My second choice beside that, if I would actually rather have Sean Elliott as my second choice. This guy, Dave Clawson, the head coach at Wake Forest, would actually be my first choice. You guys think I'm crazy. You think, what a wet fart. I mean, you don't have to make it a splash hire. And odds are it's not going to be a splash hire. What Dave Clawson has done at Wake Forest is nothing short of remarkable. They've been to bowl game 4 years in a row and won 3 of those, had winning seasons. Finally got some NFL talent coming out of there. I mean, and what he's got coming in, I mean, with the academic standards that place has, with the other restrictions that they have, they don't have the huge alumni base that everybody else does. I mean, he has done a hell of a damn job at Wake Forest. And I think he would fit in really well at South Carolina. The players don't get in trouble. You don't ever hear anything bad about Wake Forest. You don't hear any negativity coming from that program. I mean, they're just quietly pretty good. They're quietly pretty good. And he can come down here, and I would like to see what he'd do with the rebuild. He's coached at Fordham University, then he went to Richmond, then he went to Bowling Green, and now he's at Wake Forest. So he's kind of worked his way up the staircase a little bit, and had success everywhere he's been. That's my top choice. And I don't know what the buyout is with him. I think that South Carolina could get him for an affordable price while also firing Muschamp. That's the route they could go. Billy Napier is another name that's been mentioned. Of anybody that's just one of those non-Power 5 head coaches, Billy Napier is the one I would go after. He has ties to the state of South Carolina. He was quarterback at Furman University. He was actually an offensive coordinator under Dabo, who let him go after the 2010 season when they ushered in Chad Morris. But whatever. We've had coaches before that coached at Clemson and coached at South Carolina, not in that capacity. But that's the one that I would go with. I think he brings some energy to the program. I think they would start playing some offensive football is exciting. Last night's offensive output was only exciting because we were playing against a defense that was almost as bad as ours. It really was almost as bad as ours. We, just kept trading blows back and forth. And when they landed one staggering blow, and then when we didn't recant and they scored again, I knew once we got out of that 10-point range, a second time that we were done. We couldn't keep it within a touchdown, and I was right. Whatever. I guess congratulations to the clipboard thrower and his team for a fucking amazing victory. They're 3-5 on the year right now, and they act like they've just won the damn Super Bowl. When in reality, they just beat a shit team. Where we go from here, I don't know. If Muschamp is still coaching next week, I honestly don't even know if I'm going to even participate in being a fan. I really don't. It has gotten to that point. It is that awful. He has lost. It's not right now. Even if he goes out and coaches a good game, and then they have a good game, and the play calls are what they need to be, and they do a good job. He has lost the fan base. He's just the butt of jokes. He's just a laughing stock, and he needs to go away really fast. Fuck the end of the damn season. Who wants to go through 3 more games of this shit? I certainly don't. And I, as a fan, and I won't, as a fan, I can't take it anymore, man. I can't. I've endured a lot over the years. I have endured a lot, man. I've endured coaches quitting, terrible seasons, highs, the lows, all that belongs with it. And I'm give out. I really am. Can't keep going on like that. So, if you see him on the sidelines again next week, and the rumors of today are not true, and they're nothing but just that, rumors, they're smoke with no sizzle behind it, I'm not wearing this shit anymore the rest of the year. On Sundays, or Saturdays, excuse me, I will be I don't know. I'll be an androgynous fan. A fan without a team. I'll just be a college football fan. Kind of like, just like a nameless, faceless, whatever. Because I'm not going to continue to pour my emotions and everything else into a batch that's not giving it back. They're just not. And then they prove, if they don't fire him today, this is not true, then they've proven to me that they really just don't give a shit about the fans, that they really don't. You say what you want to about, oh, well, it's coronavirus, and we know that. Well, you know what? We can't stop our lives because of that. You can't stop our lives. They have the money to do it. Just freaking do it. Just do it. That's about all I got to say about it. Hope the rumors are true. And you'll see me much happier tomorrow. Anyway, video coming up later on, recapping the Week 11 picks against the spread. Looking at them, I'm thinking I'm kind of about half and half, but not sure. I still got to grade those out in front of you guys. Panthers down right now 32-23. You know, they've shit the bed, it looks like. I don't see them winning this game, but they played good. Kept it close for a while. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Peace. I'm out. Go Gamecocks. I hope you fired. Boom.